JQ here with another Off the Board with Pineapple Papers. Awesome. Crystal Barrett of Pineapple Papers has graciously asked all of her crafty friends to join in every month to use their Pinterest boards and actually do something with them. So, sorry, I'm trying to get my cord out of the way here. Today I have this lovely pin for you that I found. It actually came off scrapbook.com's. Whoa! It came off scrapbook.com's website. It looks like from 2017. Isa Marks. She posted it on their I don't know if she was a designer on a design team for scrapbook.com or not, but gorgeous, very simple. Yeah, I really liked it. Something very simplistic, lots of layers. I have this one photo of me and my son and I when we had a mom and son date, and we went to Frozen 2. So I figured it'd be fun just to do a simple page with him at Frozen 2. So I'm going to trim my photo down here and going to get started. So the pin was very simple, of course. Mine does not turn out very simple. But, I take the essence of that that layout. So I am using my Paper Issues, I believe this is my December kit. Yes, my December kit. And there's a challenge over at Paper Issues also that is talking about going to the movies, or it's the movies challenge. So anything with cows or movies. So I figured what a perfect layout to do for the challenge. So I'm also posting it there. But I have this lovely cut file. I believe this is a Confessions of a Paper Addict cut file when we got free during Craftmas. And I had inked it all up and used the silhouette of inking it in another layout that I loved how that turned out. So I had already inked it up with some distressed oxides, a few different ones. Can't remember which ones I used at the moment, but if you want to know, I can probably look it up, but I'm pretty sure Broken China, Faded Jeans, and there was one more. There's 3 of them, but one blue is in between. So what I decided to do is cut it up because I didn't want the frame. I liked in the pin all the ho-ho-hos behind the photo. Unfortunately, my mixed media part of it is the part that's not so simple. So I decided to use this Alexandra Ranke, I don't remember now, paper, which is gorgeous. It did all the mixed media for you, which is super fun. But I love that it had snowflakes. I love that it gave the look of mixed media behind. I wish it was a little bit smaller behind, and I'm not really sure how I could have dulled that down. I guess I could have gessoed or painted or something behind it, but the whole point was to not have to do a lot of work. So, but I love the way it turned out. It captured the essence of having all that layered pieces, or the layered or simple cut file that you can kind of see through. That's what I really liked about the pin. So I should say, I'm being hard on myself. The whole point wasn't to copy it exactly, but I love the essence of having the simple cut file behind, or it was words. I don't know if it was a cut file. Could have been stickers, but I'm assuming it was a cut file. But using that behind the photo with a bunch of paper layers. So I'm just doing some random layers. I am going to just kind of layer them up, and then using a bunch of the ephemera that came in this kit, which I believe are from, is it Heidi Swap's Christmas? No, it's Pink Paisley's. Pink Paisley's Christmas collection from this last December. So yeah, just adding some layers now on my photo, like a Larry bit person. But I love the way the snowflakes, and it probably would have been a much bigger impact on a plain background, but I really wanted to use this paper. Not that I'm just trying to use it just to use it, but it's one of those things, I made a decision. I'm not necessarily regretting it, but realizing other things could have been done. I'm probably going to use this idea in the future. I really like the idea of very simple, lots of white space in the back, and then just the cut file behind the photo with lots of random paper layers. I really like that. So I will probably use it again because it's pretty, and it's a really good way to showcase a photo. The photo in the pin was just gorgeous. It was cute. Little toes up on tiptoes at Christmas. Oh, adorable. Sorry, drinking some coffee. But yeah, so I decided to kind of tuck that other piece. I was going to put it behind the greenish paper. Decided to tuck it behind the photo and then started ripping a few edges just to give a little more texture. I don't do the layers kind of as long and elongate the photo mat as much as the pin did. But so now I'm just going ahead and just gluing down like basically the centers of the snowflakes and kind of placing them behind my photo roughly where I want it. It all ends up a little higher than I wanted originally because, of course, you know, I'm not gluing my photo down, so it's getting shifted. So I think that maybe is the part that bothers me the most about the finished layout. It's not really centered on the mixed media. I still love it, though. Like I said, not gonna lie, I still love it. It's so pretty. And I love how it's like a pretty delicate layout about my rough and tumble boy, because here he is sitting just mesmerized at a movie theater watching Frozen 2. Now, granted, I did take this photo during the during the previews and stuff because you can't see a darn thing during the actual movie. But it's fine. All right, so now I'm opening up the ephemera pack and kind of going through and finding things I want to tuck. And I'm really liking the idea of these trees and the idea of some of the greenery. I'm going to do that. I'm just going to pick out which ones I want, and then I will kind of start gluing that stuff down. And I kind of move it around a little bit, and then I'm going to open the other half of the ephemera pack because I was like, oh, I need a little bit more. So I find a few more things. And I just love that. And I got like all these different blues, turquoises, and greens on there. So it's a very cool layout. Random blank space in the photo, might as well cover it up, right? There's this cute little die cut word. It says cozy. So my title ends up being Cozy at Frozen 2. I dig into my stash and find some old flat gold stickers that I don't even know where they're from, and tuck that right under the photo after I glue this down. The last bit of little tree over there. It was just easier for all this ephemera to glue it with my Scotch tacky dry in my fine line, just because it's there. I didn't feel like tape running a lot of it. Take a look at the gold thickers and decide, nah, I don't want too much gold on there. So I decided not to add any of that, and I'm going to go through this is like an embellishment pack. It's called the swag bag at Paper Issues, and it's a bunch of just goodies. Swag. So I'm going to look through, and I like the idea of the wooden veneer dots and hearts and stars. So I'm going to grab a handful of those. I'm trying to look, I feel like my layout needs something else. So I'm trying to look to see if there's anything else I can do. And I really like the idea of this tag up here because I wanted to balance out that kind of postcard looking piece that was down at the bottom with the deer. But this tag, it was just too blue. Everything else that was like ephemera was all turquoisey and greenish and green. And I just couldn't. I really keep trying to use the tag, so I'm going to leave it there for a little bit. And I'm going to go through some of these stickers that are also in here by Else Studio and pick out this one's favorite view. And then also I'm going to put movie night is like a teal down on that last tree. And then magical I'm going to tuck up. And that's like a kind of a purpley gray. Tuck that up in the top right there. I ultimately end up going back to my ephemera because I remembered after I tried that tag and thinking, Oh, it's too much blue just blobbed up in that corner. Doesn't balance out. First, I'm gonna glue down all these little wood veneer, just kind of sprinkle them through on the diagonal, through in the lovely snowflakes. Which, like I said, I only glued down the center so that they're still kind of poking up. And I love the texture it gives. Right now, I am playing with it as it sits in front of me, and I'm doing this voiceover. I love that the edges like lift up, and it's fun. I love it. And then I remembered there was one little, like a ticket stub, which I was like, oh, duh, that was perfect. So I'm going to put my title down, and then I'll go back to my ephemera and find this cute little ticket stub that says Holiday Cheer. What else does it say on it? Valid through the end of December. Cute. I didn't realize it said that because we did go in December, so that's perfect. During his Christmas break. One of our days at home together. So just sprinkling and then putting at Frozen 2 in these gold stickers, which is really hard to see in the pictures even because it's very reflective gold. You can see them pretty good though when in person, so I'm not too worried. Oh, this is painful. Why did I leave this in here? Right, and this is where I realized, oh, there's something else. That's right there. Let me look at the ephemera. I thought there was something. And I decided, ooh, yeah. Ooh. I like when I get excited about something. Perfect balances. Love it. So I'm going to just put some foam adhesive on the edge that kind of overhangs. Because I did pop some foam underneath my photos so it would all lift off the snowflakes. And there you have it. I'm going to stick that down and we're done. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys will check out the rest of the ladies that are all listed below, and hope you've had a fantastic January. We'll see you next month. Bye.